Hello, my friends. Welcome back. If you watched my last video in this series, you'll know that that was all about just getting this apartment, and I don't think I go into nearly enough story time in that video or this one about all of the crazy that's happened, but this video is going to be about the actual contract work and decorating process and moving in. So you're going to see kind of what we start with as our blank canvas and what we turn into by the end of the contract work. I take you through the whole thing. And then the next video that will be coming in this series will be my furnished final apartment tour. So that'll be coming soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you get notified when that video comes out. But I'm really, really happy with how all of this turned out, even though the contractors took twice as long as they quoted me, which was super frustrating. But the end result is beautiful, and I would love to know what you think. Let me know what your design style is. I call mine kind of modern Art Deco, so not like Gatsby, but like more nods towards traditional 1920s, but with more modern streamline, and lots of color. So if you like interior design, you like watching this kind of stuff, please stay tuned. I'm out, same story. Welcome to my apartment. So here's what we see when we first come in, and oh my gosh. So quick note before we do this tour. First of all, I know what I look like and I know what I sound like. I have had the keys for a week now. I've had no voice the entire time. I've been dreadfully sick. So what I've been doing is coming over here and cleaning and starting to bring some things over. I don't get to move for another week and a half. More on that later, and still don't know if contractors, when they get to come and paint and everything, so I can't do a lot right now. But I'm going to give you the unfurnished apartment tour right now, and then we will see what changes as I move in and as the contractors are able to come in and get some work done and things like that. But if you can't understand me very well, I do apologize. The voice is still just gone. So without further ado, here we go. All right. This is my one-bedroom apartment. When you first come in, we have the kitchen. And yes, the orange color is going to go. This is where I've spent most of the time so far, is just deep cleaning the kitchen. So I have pulled out the stove and cleaned behind it. I've cleaned all the burners and everything. I have cleaned inside all of the cabinets. I cleaned the counters, but they're being used. We have tons of storage, which is so cool. There is a stove, dishwasher. There's the sink over here. We have built-in microwave and like 3/4 size refrigerator. It's not huge, but it's fine. And then I had the internet installed, and we were able to put it up there, so it's kind of out of the way. But lots of storage. And a random little gap here. The former owner had a little step stool there, so perhaps that's what I'll do as well. But yeah, it's so cute. Like, the dishwasher is like mini sized, but it's primarily going to be just me here, so that totally works. But I love the pass-through kitchen because I think most people nowadays, like, we congregate in the kitchen, right? If someone is cooking or hosting or whatever, like, everyone wants to be around the kitchen. So this way, like, the living room is right there. And then directly across from the kitchen, we have the entry closet. So these doors fully slide. And it is quite long. This is actually a really huge closet. And look, the door is literally the width of this little hallway. This is like exactly 3 feet wide. So there's like no room for hooks or anything because this whole wall is sliding doors. But cool thing here is that there is built-in pantry area, which I think I'm actually going to use for storage or for shoe storage. So I think those will be really useful for that. And we'll get over here in a minute, but bathroom and bedroom. But here's the living room, and I know it doesn't look like a view from here, but there's a gorgeous, gorgeous view out the window out there and just beautiful light. Weird thing, and hello, the entire wall here is floor to ceiling mirrors. And I really wanted to actually rip all this out and just have a plain wall. Number one, that seems like it's going to be very expensive. Two, it's going to be hard for the board to approve it. And three, I don't know, maybe it will be nice just to have more light. There is no overhead lighting in here. And so far I've just brought a couple of my lamps just to have light at night for working. Also having picnics in here and my dog toys. She's not here with me today, but you'll be seeing more of Shira in future vlogs. Here is the view of the kitchen. So I'm gonna get some bar stools and that's gonna be kind of my kitchen table for the time being. I don't know if I'm gonna get a whole kitchen table, but that'll do for now. This is where they used to have the TV. I'm actually gonna put it on this wall on a console thing. So the contractors are gonna come patch all this up. We're gonna get sconces back in. That's like the only lighting in this room. Right. And then the bathroom has another one of these slidey doors. Look, I'm not a huge fan of this because one, you can kind of see through. So like, if you'll see someone's silhouette, I think, I haven't like tested that out. There's also no lock on it. I am going to get a little like latch, not a full on lock, but like a little, just like, you know, a little latchy thing. But eventually what I want to do is, because this is kind of like framed and then just frosted glass, I want to put like a peel and stick mural or something on there so it looks like a giant piece of framed art. And then, you know, you pull it away and it's open door and you close it and it looks like a giant piece of framed art there. So that's my plan with that. But before I take you into the bathroom, we have this little hallway area here. So I'm gonna take this out and we're gonna put in some built-in wood shelves and I'm gonna use that as my bookshelves. And then right now I have Shira's pee pads there for when she does come over. But coming into our bathroom, again, not necessarily my aesthetic, but this is totally functional right now. So we're keeping it for the time being. Interesting floor choices. This is like super bumpy, so I think it's gonna be really hard to clean. It's the same in the shower. But we've got some really nice big vanity space here. I've cleaned a good majority of the bathroom because I wanted to be able to start, you know, bringing in some of my stuff to put in here. So we've been started on that. And then on this side, there's no good way to do this in here. This full-length mirror is also one of these sliding doors with tons of storage in it. So this is also going to be built-in wood shelves with the contractors. So this metal stuff is gonna go. Whoop, where is it? I got that, but it's just this handy dandy sliding door and covers all that up. And then we have the nice walk-in shower. It is up a little step and contains the water there, but shower, some little niches in it. There is some work to be done in the shower because, whoops, there are some pretty good cracks in the grout that I guess some water is getting through, so they need to patch that and like fix the drain. And then up in here, these are coming out, like you can, you can't see it in the camera very well, but you can push them in. So they're gonna take out this bit of tiling and put in new tiles on both of these. But that's kind of what we're doing in the bathroom. Here's the view from the other way. And then directly across is the bedroom door. I'm sure the audio just got really weird there because I was in that shower. Then we have the bedroom. So this is kind of a mirror image of the living room. They're more or less the same size. It's a little smaller. Obviously, again, we're going to be patching everything. Again, no overhead light in here, so it's currently quite dark. But plan is I'm going to look at that view. Like, is that not gorgeous? I'm going to color drench the walls. I'm still picking out a color. I think it's going to be green. I'm still trying to decide, but you've seen my pink bed frame before, so pink and green and white are kind of the themes I'm going for in here, and kind of a modern Art Deco vibe. And then walk-in closet, something you like never get in New York. So this is really great. There's so much room in here. I'm not going to be able to do it justice on camera. So I'm going to keep all of these bins go in these things, so it's like drawers. I'm going to keep all of this, but we are going to put a fresh coat of paint on the wall, so these are going to come down for a minute. Yeah, it has this beautiful, dark, I'm sure fake wood flooring. It's like that vinyl plank, but totally fine. And yeah, it's all mine. I'm so excited that I have this place all to myself, and I'm a real New Yorker now. I've been here for a while, and I'm going to be truly on my own. You know, as I said in my initial signing part, like it's been less than 50 years or right about there that women have been able to buy a home without a man. And so this is really signifying a lot to me as a divorced woman, that I'm able to do this for myself. I want to say by myself. I am carrying the mortgage and all payments by myself. My parents did thankfully help me with the down payment. I could not have done it without them, and I fully acknowledge my privilege in this. I realize not everyone has family that can help them, and we're not rich. They did not like buy this outright for me. We are not millionaires by any stretch of the imagination, but we were able to do enough to get a good down payment so that I was able to continue. And it's going to be like the same cost as if I was renting in New York City. So it just made sense. I know like everyone is talking right now about how it's a bad time to buy and you're throwing your money away. I don't think of it that way. I think that this is equity. I think that this is my home that I will get to keep. And I'm really excited for the continuation of the moving process. So please stay tuned.
Good morning. I still have no voice. I have been coughing a ton, and we are a couple days out from officially moving. But today should be interesting. So my couch that I ordered from Joybird is being delivered today, supposedly. And I had set it up for the white glove delivery where they're going to bring it into my unit and take it out of the boxes and put it all together and remove all the boxes and take it with them, right? I better really love living in this apartment, because this property management and board is driving me up the wall. So I've never seen standards like this before or heard about this. For everything coming in, there has to be not only a certificate of insurance, but also this like hold harmless agreement. And if you've heard of Joybird before, like this is a big national company. They do this white glove installation service through Lazy Boy, also huge company. It's been around forever. They have a showroom in Manhattan. Like they clearly deliver to people in Manhattan as well. My building has a lot of units. I guarantee you someone owns Joybird furniture that's been delivered there before. So they sent the certificate of insurance, all good. They said that their delivery people cannot sign the hold harmless because it exceeds their limits, I think, of like liability or whatever. The fact that the board of this, this is not like the most exclusive neighborhood by any stretch of the imagination. Like this is a normal co-op building, right? They can't sign it because it exceeds the limits of the insurance or whatever. And my property manager is like, well, then they can't bring it up. They do curbside delivery, and then you need to hire somebody else that can sign all that stuff to bring it in. I'm like, I've already paid for this. I've spent a lot of money on everything else related to moving into this place. And it's also this whole conversation was happening yesterday afternoon while I was at work, by the way. So like I'm fielding all of this stuff. And it's being delivered right now. It is about 8 a.m. It's being delivered between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. today. So I was on the phone with Joybird and the delivery company and like multiple people yesterday. And they're all like, we also don't know what to do. Like, do you want to cancel the order? I'm like, no, because the only other way that this works is if they deliver it the same day that all of my other stuff is being moved. Piece of cake is going to be my movers. And they, theoretically could bring it up because they did sign the thing. That would be the only day that it would make sense because I'm not going to pay extra for this, right? Well, if I cancel the order now, then they take it back to the warehouse. Then they said it's 3 to 5 days before they can reschedule. And that already pushes us out because right now it's Friday, 3 to 5 business days. The rest of my stuff's moving on Tuesday. They said, oh, that's not going to be possible. So right now we are going to just try it. Either I will be able to sneak them in to bring this up and sneak is a strong word choice. Like there's no sneaking into this building. The security is insane. Either no one will stop us or I am going to be figuring out how to wrangle 2 160-pound massive boxes of couch into the service elevator, which is the same size as the other elevators, and dragging it down the hallway and probably creating more of a problem than if they just let the professionals do it. So we're going to see how this goes. Stick around.
All right, let's show you it's always zooms in. This is the empty apartment. I'm gonna start moving stuff today. So, the couch saga. Let's see what happens. I'm also working from home. I have nowhere to sit at the moment. That is my setup for right now. But just because I haven't gotten to do like a really good empty tour yet. And then I was trying out paint samples, and I know it's still a little dark in here, but this was what I was looking at, and we are going with this darker color because it does get really bright in here. It's a little cloudy today. But this is Bancha by Farrow & Ball. And so then this is what my sofa is going to be, and very close to what my bed frame is. And then we have Cloud White by Benjamin Moore. And eventually I would love to get this wallpaper and either do wallpaper on the ceiling or do it as like a chair rail situation. So wallpaper is not happening anytime soon, but just because I wanted to make sure I got something that would go. And this is like a vintage 1920s style that I found. So we shall see. But this is our current situation, right, Shira? What do you think? What do you think, baby? Oh, yes, good girl. I'm not a fan. So they didn't let my delivery people bring up the couch. So I have 2 massive boxes. Luckily, one of the guys who works here helped me get the smaller one up, which I now need to put together. But the larger one that's like 250 pounds, we're not sure how it's going to get in the elevator or how we're going to do this. So really angry right now. Let's do this. Yeah, this is bigger than I expected. And some stools got here. They're not super comfy, but they're here.
God, this was stressful. And I still haven't got it all put together. And then these arrived and they're too short. And it just keeps going. I'm so tired.
All right, after much struggle, finally got the sofa bed together. And yes, it's floating in the middle of the room because we still have to unpack and get contractors in around all of this. But the sofa is together and it is nice, and I'm letting the bed part air out. I just put a waterproof cover on it, so I'm letting that all just kind of settle. Then I'll fold it back up. Cheer, what do you think? What do you think, baby? I know, finally something to sit on. Okay, we are making some progress. Still kitchen stuff I need to pack, minus food. He's a little girl. But we're almost done. We are almost kind of done. But there's nothing in the bed anymore. There's nothing inside a lot of stuff. So we're getting there. We are getting there. So today is Sunday. I move on Tuesday, but I work a full day on Monday. So I need to get this as done as possible today. It's my last night in this apartment. I was just about to say that it's bittersweet, but I think I'm really ready. This apartment, I have a lot of memories. I've made a lot of great friends in the 2 years that I've been here. Can't believe I've been in this apartment for 2 years. It's crazy. And now everything is packed up. And I'm just going to do a quick little walkthrough for posterity. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't care, but this is for me. The equivalent of a red carpet for moving. Oh my God. Unpacking is in progress. So this looks a lot better than it did even 5 minutes ago. Like, I've just been putting stuff away like crazy. This is all to recycle. And again, because contractors still need to come in, I can't like fully settle, but like here's the living room situation. And I have stuff in the washing machine right now downstairs. That was like a must-have. Saw clean laundry as I unwrapped stuff. As I was looking, a must-have for me in any apartment is laundry and building. So, hi. This is gonna be a lot. Yeah, I'll show you where we end up next. It's been a minute since I picked up the camera, so here is the current state of the apartment. Contractors are in and working on stuff, but we are now a week in and there's still things that are just, it's not moving as fast as I would have loved, but like these were supposed to be taken out and patched. And I'm just hoping that this starts moving quickly. They haven't touched the closets, the bathroom, kitchen really. So we're just, I got empty closets. The doors are getting changed out. All of my bed is under here with my clothes and everything on top. This is my desk and chairs are over there. This is the tall mirror. There's a Shira. Bathroom still looks largely the same because nothing's really happening in there. And then just everything is on top of my couch. So I can't access anything other than what I took out. So I've been living out of a suitcase. And yeah, this is what we got going on at the moment. So we are now on this was day 6 of the contractors being here. So we're day 1 of week 2. And more details. So in addition to this just taking longer, the timing is just awful because the building staff in a lot of the Manhattan apartments are planning to go on strike starting next week. So all staff, which means doormen, handymen, supers, like all the people. And normally of course they're essential, but like I can live without a doorman, right? That's not the problem. It's that all contractors are not going to be allowed in during the strike. And I just want to move in. We're so close. Like I want to access my stuff. Look, oh my gosh, my hair is looking crazy. I want to access my stuff. I want to live here and get to unpack and breathe. It's great that I get to stay with my boyfriend and his family, but it's not home, and I'm very grateful that I don't have to pay for a hotel or Airbnb or something during this, but I really just want to be home. I want to let my nervous system relax finally and not be in project management mode. We're so close. I can see the vision, but I know this is very first world problems. So I am accepting all of this, but just ready to be done. Let's do this. First coat of green is on today. This is crazy. Can't really tell. It's quite dark out right now. This is nice. Cool. Update. It's Friday, April 24th or something. Finally got some black paint here. They put in a new concrete floor in the closet. Closets are done. Not sure where I left you off here, but we are still not done. Dear Lord, I was supposed to be able to move in this weekend. They did not finish. So we are in the process of redoing doors and the molding, and it's I don't get to live here this weekend. They also did not put the shower head back on like I asked, so I can't shower. Yeah, so this sucks. Pretty pissed about that. Yeah. Fun. Okay, it is now April 25th or 26th, and this is the current state. We've got most of it done, looking great, but we're still missing light fixtures. They're still going to do another coat of paint. We got some other things to do here, but kitchen's basically done. Say hi, Adrian. We just taped the closet shut, but that's looking much better as well. Where we still have some work is the doors. We installed new doors and had some issues, and so we're replacing the trim around that. The handle was very, very low, and so they're patching and moving the handles up. The doors haven't been painted yet, and that's for both the bedroom and the closet door. So these are just kind of crazy. It's still a very big mess. You can't even tell the dust, but yesterday cleaning the living room, the floors were basically white with dust. And so it's getting better, but like can't even touch the bedroom yet because there's still going to be more dust here, at least tomorrow, if not a couple of days. But yes, the current state. So I was supposed to move in 1 night ago, Sunday. 1 night ago, I was supposed to start sleeping here, and that clearly didn't happen. But hopefully the next couple. And bathrooms coming along. Again, we taped this shut to keep out dust, but the shelves are looking great in there. Don't have a shower head at the moment. And these shelves look beautiful. Update for April 29th, Wednesday. So contractors said they were going to finish today. They did not, but we were much closer. So I've started moving stuff. I've also been eating dinner. I cleaned the floor behind the couch and pushed it over because we took all the plastic off because it shouldn't, knock on wood, be super dusty tomorrow, but they still have some painting and stuff to do. Put the wine rack up today. Let's see, let me turn that off. The light bulbs are too big for the globes that are supposed to go around them, so I need to get new light bulbs there. But they did put in the dimmer switches, finally, although they missed the ones by the front door. I've been loading up the closet today, and then, yeah, it's kind of, they need to do some more painting over there. But frustratingly, so they finished the door trim and painting, and they're going to put the doorknobs on tomorrow. However, that's not supposed to happen. The gap goes all the way through the other side. Like, you can't see it on camera, but there is light that comes through there. And the purpose of changing the doors was to get really thick doors to try to soundproof it more, which is totally negated if my hand can fit through there. So that really frustrated me. But otherwise, things are wrapping up. Again, they said they were going to be done today. They're not. And then, putting some stuff away in here as well. But the trim up here was black to begin with, and I told them from the beginning, leave it. And today, after like over three weeks, today they decided to paint it white. So that's also going to change back tomorrow. So all the little things. But hang on, ladder. Got that closet. It's very dusty, but coming together. This door is also new, and oh look, you can see the light coming through the gap up there. That's not okay. So all my stuff is still here, but we have the beautiful view, and that's what it's all about. Can't wait. May 1st, current state of the apartment. Finally unpacking, and yeah, I am in the midst of boxes. Shira's over on the couch somewhere. And yeah, we'll see if I'm able to do any of those like unboxing time lapses, but frankly, ain't nobody got time for that. So I'll show you updates throughout the day. Good morning. It is, well, I guess it's getting close to noon now. So I slept here for the first time last night, and it was so good. It was so nice to be in my own bed. Just me and Shira, who's chilling here on the couch. And now it's Saturday, and I'm going through and unpacking and organizing. And let me show you the current state of the apartment. So right now, and yes, I'm watching Friends, sorting through my clothes primarily, but different things got packed in different areas. So I'm trying to put all my clothes like by category so I can organize them and put them away. Towels, leftover pizza that I'm letting kind of warm up in the air. But my big thing of the day is I did my bookshelf, and I'm really happy. So I made a bar area, and then not all of my books, but this is the majority of novels and business books. There's Shira's little area down there. The bathroom still kind of looks like something exploded in here. And then the bedroom also, again, this is like sweaters and pillows and blankets and things. And I've been taking out a lot of the boxes, like breaking them down. So a lot of this stuff is going to go under the bed. This is majorly like office-y things, although that is mostly bedroom stuff. I don't know exactly what's in there. Blankets, desk area. So yeah, we are coming along. I don't know that it really showed you before, but look at how the trim turned out. I love it. It's very that like old 1920s New York style. So I'm really happy. But my next task is I want to get my clothes as organized as possible so I can get stuff in these drawers and hang everything else up and just kind of see what I have, because I didn't have access to things for a month. So I want to know like what all do I have? I've got like my dance shoes and gym bag, and I don't even know what's in some of this. It's like backstock toiletries and makeup and all kinds of things. But yeah, that's current state of the apartment.
So it's like midnight and I'm just sitting here tearing up because I'm doing it. Like, I'm making my dreams come true. Like, years ago, I dreamed of sitting in my own New York apartment with the skyline view and like Art Deco details, and it's just I don't even have words. Like, I'm just happy. And I don't share a lot of what's going on in my life on here. And, if you know me, maybe you know, but it's been a really, really, really rough many years now. Without going into too much, like, I've hit rock bottom a few times. I've had the day after I asked my husband for a divorce, my bank account went negative. I've gone through major grief and PTSD, which I still struggle with, and so much that I probably will never share on here. And to have such a strong vision of what I wanted my life to look like is one of the things that really has held me together all of these years. Like, I not only have I always had and always wanted animals, but I even remember writing about my little 7-pound dog, which it's hard to see her in this darkness. But before I knew even what kind of dog I was going to get, I was writing these like manifestation pages, scripting what I wanted my life to look like. And it's coming true. I really want to get back to doing that. That's something I need to really get back to doing, but I don't know if I'm making any sense. This is really for me. This is just it's hitting me moment. And I'm surrounded still by boxes and mess and like all the stuff I need to put away. But I'm also like making this home for myself, well, for me and Shira, and I've got so many great people in my life. And my family, my parents, Just God, thank you. Thanks to everyone who has helped me, who's believed in me. My mom's always been my biggest cheerleader. She always said whatever I put my mind to, I'd figure it out. I needed more help the last couple of years, and that was really hard. It's really, really, really hard for me to ask for help, to let people in. And maybe I needed to kind of learn that too, because I also feel like as a part of that, I've made more friends. I've let myself be open. I've let myself experience so much more because I kind of had to. Yeah. I could have stayed just inside all the time, but if I was moving out here, if I was leaving the entire life that I knew behind and starting over, I wanted to live it. And even when it was really, really hard, I got out and I kept living it. And I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. Okay, I need to go to sleep. I have work in the morning, but it's good. I'm really happy. Really happy. It's also night 4 in my apartment now, so I love it. I love it.
Good morning. Update here. So it's now Saturday, May 9th. Don't mind my mess. This is me having breakfast over here and watching some YouTube. But we have made this doesn't look like it out here, but we've made some decent progress in the unpacking. And unfortunately, Shira peed on the rug overnight last night, so that's frustrating. But with the exception of the art here, this pile is stuff to sell or get rid of. Figuring out where I want to put my art. But a lot of things have been getting put away. So we've got kind of all this happening. Again, it doesn't look that different from the outside, but I promise you, I've been going through and getting granular in the organizing and getting rid of stuff and just kind of getting everything put away. Again, I just woke up, so don't mind all of that. But today we should be getting a curio cabinet delivered. I'm going to put my bags in that. And then this is desk stuff I need to put somewhere, and then bags, and then my jewelry here. So that's all going to go in that cabinet. Wow, I was working from home yesterday and just got stuff everywhere. We got the baby. Yes, Shira. And then the closet is also looking really good now. So everything, I need to put that away yet, but this is all getting put away nicely. And then my other suitcase is going to go up here. I'm just getting that full of stuff to store. But it's all coming together. We got this mirror put up. I'm still in my PJs. This mirror is probably going on this wall because this is on the inside of a door. But yeah, it's coming together. I got the cabinet, but man, the co-op has such strict rules. They weren't even going to let me bring it in, but I'm like, hey, it's already here. And they threw such a snit about me, trying to get the service elevator. I'm like, it's literally this little thing. But we got it here. It's done. And I'm so happy with how this turned out. I love that I put the lights in, and it really just completed the space. I love it. Shira, are we excited? Are we excited because the contractors are finally done? Got my lights. These sconces are so pretty. And it really, I think, just completes the living room. And making progress. Stuff to get rid of. This is my workout stuff, Shira's stuff, and then stuff I need to find a place for. And then I'm having a friend over for a little in-house happy hour, so I'm getting set up for that.
So excited.
Love it. Oh, it feels so cozy.
All right, so that concludes the process of designing and getting this apartment together that took over a month, which for the amount of work we were doing is kind of ridiculous. But remember, the next video is going to be all about the full apartment tour, the decoration. You're going to see everything in its final state now that I'm fully unpacked. So I can't wait for you to come along. Make sure you're subscribed so that you'll see that video. And I hope you really enjoyed this.
Think I know